Addiction is the desire to feel better, and trauma can be at the root of it all, especially childhood trauma.
Tonight, we have a unique look inside the life of a woman struggling with substance use disorder. KELOLAND's Angela Kennecke is following Jessica's journey and joins us now with a preview of her story.
Well, according to the National Survey on Drug Use and Health, nearly 20 million Americans ages 12 and up battle substance use disorder. 1 out of every 8 adults struggled with both alcohol and drug use disorders simultaneously. But the actual lives being destroyed by addiction tell the story much better than statistics ever will. The majority of addictions are believed to be rooted in trauma.
Growing up, my parents had no problems with me. I never had detention. Never got in trouble. I never snuck out. I never really did anything wrong. I think I drank one time during high school when I was 16.
That was also the age Jessica Pfau began to struggle with her weight. She now realizes she was addicted to food. In 2011, she underwent gastric bypass surgery. That's when her problems with painkillers began.
Traded my food for pain pills after that.
Did you know you were addicted?
Maybe. I knew I had a problem and I took too many, but I always thought I could stop.
Failed treatment after failed treatment led her to the realization of what had caused her to want to numb the pain, trauma from her childhood. She didn't want to go into specific details, but she did tell us this.
I didn't deal with it. I didn't open up about it. I wasn't honest about things that were going on around me.
Sometimes when it does happen in childhood, it does have an impact on how they manage stress a little bit later in their life if they don't develop the skills to be able to help better manage some of those life stressors.
Jessica's way of coping was to turn from food to pills to booze and eventually harder drugs.
Addiction can be kind of a slippery slope, so oftentimes you maybe just have a beer or a glass of wine to be able to kind of numb out or to kind of cope with that situation, and then over time that 1 turns into 2, that 2 turns into 3, that 1 night a week turns into 2, 3, and over time that continues to progress where that person starts to develop a dependence or addiction to that substance.
You don't feel anything. You don't feel happy, but you don't feel the sadness.
While Jessica used food to deal with her trauma initially, gastric bypass surgery changed that. Tonight, we began Jessica's journey with the tie-in between gastric bypass and addiction. And we hear about her years of struggle and trying to break free of the destructive cycle to no avail.